for the Indiana Pacers. Halliburton is out there with Neesmith. Then it's Walker. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the center. And for the Knicks, up front it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the small forward. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this break, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And it's Brunson missing. Here's Halliburton to the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, has some truth to it.
Towns, and the layup's good off the glass.
They force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
And finished off by Halliburton.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
First up quickness that time from Halliburton. Got the defender on his heel.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown, and we talked about the growth of Tyrese Halliburton as a player. Coach's eyes lit up, saying, I'm in awe of the steps that he's made. The vision and the scoring was always there, but now the decision-making has gone to another level. It makes life harder playing against him, but as a fan of the league, you love to see it. Everyone is a fan. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here is Halliburton. He has 6. A nice shot by Huff.
Halliburton has such a really good feel for the game. He knows exactly how to get his guys to step up.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And that one is stuffed right through.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. That one, no good. Good D by Siakam. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, Aaron Neesmith isn't just a high-effort player club. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
Now, here's Siakam, following the miss by Tyrese Halliburton. Just 4 to shoot. Siakam's shot is off. Knicks trail by 4. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And Towns throws it down.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 6, about 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Indiana again missing. Here's Brunson. It's good. This game is all even. Brunson's got 6.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Halliburton, that's good.
The floater, always a hard shot to contest.
And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Towns.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for New York. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
The 1-2 punch of Anunoby and Towns are inside for him. Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hart in at the 3. They're the group. New York will start the second half. Indiana trailing here. And Clark, how about Indiana's recent run? Making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in back-to-back seasons.
You know, the last time that happened, Kevin, was about a decade ago when Paul George was the man leading the Pacers. Unfortunately, they fell to LeBron's heat both times. I was courtside for a couple of those matchups. And then last season, advancing to the finals and pushing it all the way to 7 games. The Pacers have a really bright future ahead of them, in my opinion.
6 to shoot. Here's Siakam. Bridges with the board.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that one.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks can surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I'm happy to be a part of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. A nice shot by Nesmith.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Brunson kicks to Hart. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Brunson goes in. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Siakam against Anunoby. Siakam outside. Just 5 to shoot. And finished off by Siakam.
An extra element to Siakam's game. He can really handle the ball and even initiate offense.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Runs in the pass to Towns. Hefty move. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one.
25-21.
Here's Halliburton. And finished off by Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? This fella going right to the rim, sneak dunking on that attack. Impressive.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Down low. Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Bridges, and an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And there's the whistle, the illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Towns with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anunoby, no good. The Pacers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Walker the pass to Huff. Back to Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Uncovered. No good. Shot missing.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
On the court right now for the Pacers, we've got Andrew Nembhard. Toppin is out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Shepard in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Nembhard, defended by McBride. Nembhard with it. Count the basket. Nembhard's got the game tied up here for the Pacers. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. And finished off by Robinson.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Robinson a screen on Topman. Yabusele passes to Robinson. And finished off by Robinson.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that dunk.
Toppin. Here's Nembhard, defended by McBride. Now Nembhard, and that one is off.
He'll miss some of these from time to time, especially when he feels some pressure on the way up.
Yabusele setting a screen for Clarkson. Here's Robinson, and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Clarkson with the ball, and it's Toppin picking him up. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said, the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. New York needs to get off the shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
2 minutes.
To the middle, here's Jackson. And contact on the shot. Folks, the coach's challenge has been...
After the review,
First team foul
is overturned.
Isaiah Jackson.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
3 points.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video reviews showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Nembhard for 3. Good on the triple.
Nembhard.
Nembhard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pacers.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Keep it up for him, fans.
1:21 left in the third quarter. McBride passes to Clarkson. Robinson sets a screen for Clarkson. Shot to stop the run. Pacers with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Clarkson outside. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Mathering. 34 seconds left to play in the third. 5 to shoot. Jackson setting the pick here for Toppin. And there's the call on Gershon Yabusele. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Jackson with the screen. A shot by Nembhard, no good. Hart kicks to Towns. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. New York shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Halliburton for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in control with a 9-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for New York right now. Here's Halliburton. Misses from close range. Knicks trail by 7. Bridges passes to Anunoby. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
So it's the Pacers now. They've led by as much as 10.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Robinson's checked in for Hart. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you so much.
And he's got the confidence. Brunson playing out of his mind.
Here's Halliburton. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Halliburton against Brunson. He gets it in there.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Halliburton against Bridges. Here's Siakam. Robinson with the block. Bridges against Halliburton. Towns a screen on Halliburton. Bridges, strong move off the glass.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. There's the screen. Walker in the post, on by Robinson.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those bucks over here.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Man, how about the collectedness of Town helps him come through. The game gets snug.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Robinson down low, working on Walker. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. And there's the dunk.
Boy, I like the way Towns is engaged on offense. Feels like he can score from anywhere on the floor.
Now, here's Nesmith. Not a lot of room. Siakam, a screen on Brunson. Outside, Siakam. 4 on the clock. From 12 feet, Halliburton fires. Rebounded by Towns.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Halliburton with the steal. Walker with it. Brunson picks him up. Siakam outside. Five on the clock. And stolen by Anunoby. .46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns outside. Shot clock at 6. And he jams it in.
Absolutely amazing. This young man is so funny, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. Getting crafty. Smooth move on the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now, here's Walker. And so the Pacers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they...
everyone, to NBA. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Prince. And it's Rollins in at the point. And for New York, Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the one. Doris, how excited are you for this front court matchup we have in front of us tonight? Two of the best in the game.
BA, I've had this one circled on my calendar for some time. The front court matchup is absolutely special. Two big-time guys.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Now here's Brunson. Anunoby for three. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. He talked about their defensive game plan for Giannis, and he told me the best way to guard Giannis is to keep him out of the paint and force him to be a jump shooter. The only problem is no one's figured out how to do that consistently. Giannis always seems to find a way to impose his will. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Puts up a three. Rollins, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
BA, I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Brunson with it, guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Brunson. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
You see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. New York shooting their first foul shot of the night. Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris. But Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
BA, he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back to the basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Robinson. Towns against Antetokounmpo. Oh, stolen by Turner. The 3 from Prince. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Antetokounmpo has got 6.
And just tremendous putback ability. Giannis with that length and agility, just unstoppable.
And Brunson gets it to go.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Towns with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Brunson with it. Turner covering. To the middle. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he powers it down right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Brunson on the drive. That's good from Robinson on the assist from Brunson. Robinson's got the second bucket on the night. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Bridges against Prince. Back to Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. 10 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Brunson on the drive. Sweet little floater.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
Here's Rollins. The 3 from Prince. Hits a 3-pointer.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Here's Robinson. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, up 2, and we'll be back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Bridges outside. On the take. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
There's a screen by Turner. Fires from deep. That shot off.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo is embracing his emotional leadership role. He said, before I was really serious and quiet.
Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal. And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
The rebound by the Bucks. And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
And stolen by Brunson. Towns down low. Kuzma on him. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Brunson. Sneak it inside. It's Brunson.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 3 to shoot. Ooh, Robinson with a block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside Brunson. Out to Bridges. Picked it out of midair. Here's Antetokounmpo. And then Turner with the dunk.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that, defense.
High post Towns. Antetokounmpo's there. The shot by Towns, no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets, they are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Wow.
Second team foul.
I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
The Bucks leading by 9. The three from Prince. It's hauled in by Robinson. Out to Bridges. To the left wing.
Rollins. First field foul. First team foul.
Here's Brunson. He's got 13. Inside goes Brunson. Softly drops in the floater. Brunson's got 15 points.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
To the paint. Here's Turner. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Here's Bridges. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. End of quarter management here. They can go 2 for 1.
Make the math work in your favor.
Kuzma for 3. Buries it from 3.
Kuzma.
And the Bucks lead by 10.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has three-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
Beyond the arc. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got his second basket on the night. Pass to Rollins. Here's Prince. Fires for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. With 1 on the clock. And it's powered home by Towns.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Looking to run whenever they can. That's part of why they lead. We'll be right back. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
His power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. They've got Bobby Portis. A.J. Green is out there with Jackson. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the center position. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the 3?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Bucks leading by 5. Takes a step back. Trent outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. It's rebounded by McBride. The Knicks shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Trent outside. Drains the triple. Trent's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's not just the assertiveness of Gary Trent Jr., folks. It's about the accuracy. I don't care what kind of range he's shooting from.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you, B.A. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you, Brian.
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Jackson outside. Outside, Green. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
3-point goal.
Green's got himself on the board with a 3 there. Here's Clarkson. Here he goes.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
a dunk by Jackson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. The Bucks leading by 9. Trent outside, and foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Trent outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Clock at 6. They set the pick. Floats one up, and he sinks the layup. Trent's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How about the floater? Folks, the floater's a tough shot, but Gary Trent Jr. makes easy work of it right there.
And Yabusele slams it in.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
And then Portis with the dunk.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime-time stuff right there. McBride passes to Clarkson. Out to the wing. Here's Dadier, guarded by Trent. Here's Hart. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Great vision out to the perimeter. You know the spots on the floor where the release points are. That is beautifully done.
Right side Green. Down low. Trent outside. There's the three. The Knicks pull it in.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Over to the wing. Yabusele outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Yabusele's got 6.
Want to score in the NBA? Knicks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Pass to Sims. It's tipped. And Hart throws it down.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that...
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams putting up some points. Bucks ahead, up 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Towns can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 10. And the big finish by Giannis.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's the three. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. And Bridges, here we go. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Antetokounmpo outside. 6 to shoot. Collins gets the bucket. Knicks trail by 12. Brunson passes to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. Driving to the basket. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds now. It's Prince on the wing. Brunson defending. Here's Rollins. Antetokounmpo! Oh, the long ball, no good. The Knicks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth.
Yeah, that's the length and speed. Boy, Mikal Bridges gets to the rim in a hurry.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Antetokounmpo. Giannis with the jam.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Brunson. And there it is.
Superb touch on the teardrop. Jalen Brunson so good with the floater.
Now Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now Turner.
2 minutes.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Brunson. Prince against Bridges. Can't get it.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Towns on a screen. Jams it home.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Towns against Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks trail by 8. Right side, Brunson. Here's the teardrop. Soft touch goes from Brunson.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Turner outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. No stopping him from 16 feet out.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute. Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
62.
And the Bucks with possession. And he drives in. Antetokounmpo.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
64.
And so Prince will bring it up for the Bucks. Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he commits the intentional foul.
Karl Anthony Towns. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Brunson taking his time here. And so it's Milwaukee with the W. And they...
the end of the ball game.
Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again.
Thank you once again.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Jackson is out there at Prince, and it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Young. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Siakam, and finished off by Siakam.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Not going to go that time.
Come on, can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
Siakam a screen on Jackson. Halliburton for 3. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Now here's Giannis. The shape. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Now, here's Nesmith. Defended by Prince. Now, Nesmith. And the layup falls.
Can't argue with a chance like that. Give me more of those.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Rick Carlisle. I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo and how effective a scorer he is, and Coach told me, well, when he gets into the lane, he's very tough to guard. For us, it's about forcing him into longer and ideally contested jumpers. That's what I want us to do. We'll see if they're able to accomplish this. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Halliburton after the basket by Milwaukee. Chalk up 2 there.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
Here's Giannis. Kuzma outside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I like that Kuzma can go off 1 or 2 feet. It really allows him to attack the rim with ease.
Now, here's Halliburton. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. What sticks out most for you?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious, his size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out is the energy and intensity he brings on a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league. You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
Giannis a screen on Halliburton. Inside, here's Giannis. And he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Huff. No one near him. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, that's taking full advantage of the opening. The defense probably willing to give him that one, but I like that he's capitalizing on it.
And the foul on Jarris Walker. That's his first foul. Here's Turner. The Pacers pull it in. Halliburton outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Prince. And he makes that one. 15 seconds left in the first quarter. Neesmith with the ball. And that one released in time, but no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Prince out there with Jackson, and it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Pass to Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Throwing it down on that one. Turner really showing off that athleticism.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton muscles through the contact.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Neesmith. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Kuzma. Prince outside. Six on the shot clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Giannis gets it to go. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Halliburton, good look inside.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Prince looking around. Over in the corner, Turner. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. 3. Turner's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee. The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Goes up. Blows the dunk.
Well, you got to be able to finish stronger than that. But credit the defense for doing just enough to throw him off.
On the wing, Walker, guarded by Kuzma. And the dunk by Walker.
When Jarris Walker stuffs it, we feel those pucks over here.
Siakam against Giannis. As to Jackson. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. To stand, the Thunder were the rare young team to win it all. But championship teams usually have a lot of veterans. Why is that? I mean, like, how do you explain that role?
Well, look, the more you know, the more you've been through certain situations, the easier it is to react effectively in that situation. You'll see guys be ahead of a play. Why? Because they've seen that play hundreds, even thousands of times developing that young guys haven't. So experience certainly helps.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo is unlocking a new aspect of his game. He said, quote, "I never initiate my offense from the high post, but Doc told me that you can be very effective there. It's hard for people to show a crowd, and you're one step closer to the basket. I plan to stay there for the rest of my career." Kevin, back to you.
Clearly a new wrinkle. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Shot clock at 5. Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. That misses, had a chance to tie it there.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Oh, Giannis getting the defender to bite. That's a patient move, earning himself a trip to the line.
That free throw, no good.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Walker goes in, and the dunk by Walker.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson against Halliburton. They need this one, and Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 7 points.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 4. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for? Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
We've got Obi Toppin. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Shepard. Then it's Isaiah Jackson. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. Puts the move on. The shot by Rollins, no good.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Trent can't hit. Indiana trailing here to the inside. Toppin, that doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And it's Mathurin missing. And the Bucks with possession here. Sims the pass to Rollins. Shoots the 3. Here's Sims. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Outside for Jackson, and the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Trent outside. Pass to Sims. Back to Trent. It's stolen by Nembhard. Pushing it up. Here's Mathurin. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact. Somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
Free throw good. Mathurin. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 1. Down low. Here's Sims, and that one is hammered home.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Pacers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Portis sets the pick for Trent. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing, to the paint. It's deflected. Chopping with the steal. Down low, here's Jackson, and he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got to lay it up to 1 now for the Pacers.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Nembhard against Rollins. And Portis throws it down.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Trent kicks to Green. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, it's a 3-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Green deciding where to go with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows, and he'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Benedict Mathurin. Milwaukee shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And both free throws good for Green.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kaplan a screen on Rollins. Nembhard. A shot, no good. Now here's Portis. Pass to Trent. They set the pick. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And just when it looked like the third quarter was over, that happened.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 4. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist to the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Bobby Portis out there with A.J. Green. Then there's Rollins. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nembhard against Rollins. Nembhard the pass to Toppin. And stolen by Portis. Trent outside on the wing. Green. And he banks in the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you, Allie.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Here's Jackson. Giannis outside. Giannis just too much inside.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Siakam deciding where to go with it.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Antetokounmpo passes to Prince. Oh, and the jam by Prince.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Halliburton against Jackson. Giannis a screen on Halliburton.
Indiana foul. Jay Huff. First personal foul. First team foul.
Prince against Walker. 6 to shoot. Turner outside. Jackson.
Terrific energy from Halliburton as a defender, doing his best to contest that shot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Siakam sets a screen for Halliburton. He did the 3. Bucks leading by 9. Kuzma. Oh, the dunk.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. Now Jackson puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly gracious. An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Here's Jackson.
Indiana foul. Tyrese Halliburton. Second personal foul.
And the first one
team foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Pacers trail by 15.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Milwaukee.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
And he found a way to leave his mark on every facet of the game. His activity and energy were huge factors.
Kyle Kuzma missed on the 3. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
And it's the Pacers ball, down by 12. Halliburton. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch! And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. At one point, they led by 16. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. And good that time.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They came in here and took care of business like...
Until our next home game.
Giannis, a statement.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.
Welcome to the end. Now, New York starting 5. Anunoby plays the 4, and Cat is the center. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges, and it's Hart in at the 3. And for Indiana, we've got Jarris Walker, Neesmith out there with Halliburton. Then it's Pascal Siakam, and it's Huff in at the center position. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. Anunoby can't get it to go.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
Siakam, no good. Hart passes to Bridges. Driving in, and it's Bridges with the jam.
And slipping inside and then going for a strong finish, Bridges stuns the defense.
Here's Halliburton, and the dunk by Halliburton.
Halliburton inflicting some pain with that throwdown. My goodness, young fella.
Bridges on the attack. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Walker for 3. First shot won't go. For New York, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Bridges against Siakam. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, look at the big fella elevating when Towns goes to the rim. He's doing it on and with purpose.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Counted from distance. Halliburton's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Just a bit ago, Rick Carlisle and I were able to chat. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Kicks it out to Anunoby. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Brunson against Halliburton, and he comes up with a bucket. And it's 9 points for Tyrese Halliburton.
The intelligent shot selection by Halliburton, opting for the floater in that situation.
Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Kicks it out Towns, fires from deep. Indiana with a rebound.
He was wide open. That missed clearly on him.
Halliburton against Brunson. Basket counts. Halliburton's got 11 points.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
Brunson with the bucket.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
All right, Greg, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, BA, he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Hart finds Towns. Shot clock at 6. Walker with a steal. Here's Huff. Still no points. Offline with a 3. 35 seconds left to play in the first. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. Pacers leading by 4. Halliburton outside. Three-pointer. The putback. It's good on the putback.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Siakam against Anunoby. Oh, he got it up in time, but but it wouldn't fall for him. Tyrese Halliburton getting it done for Indiana. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
They've got Halliburton, Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Huff in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Outside Nesmith. Siakam with a screen on Brunson. There's Nesmith with the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Back to Towns. From downtown. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Indiana leading by 9. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
From deep three-point land. Halliburton, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Huff can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 7. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers. You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I'd like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes. Pacers foul. Jay Huff. First personal foul. First team foul.
Brunson against Halliburton. The floater. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
Such a strong floater game. Just another part of Brunson's expanding arsenal.
And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's the pick. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot here. Hart can't hit. Pacers leading by 4. Walker passes to Nesmith. And Walker, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Walker's got his second bucket of the night.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
The kick out to Brunson. Back to Towns. Outside Anunoby. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Anunoby's got 4 points in the quarter. We've got 33 seconds left in the second. Siakam, pass to Nesmith. Benson. Anunoby passes to Towns. Out to Bridges. Towns, a screen on Walker. Back to Towns. Tries again. He knocks it down. Wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this.
2 minutes to review.
Previous play is under review.
Going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
All right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the replay review center and sarcophagus queuing up the footage for the official.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Pacers. They lead by 4. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Arena Entertainment.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, B.A., building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Miles McBride is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And then it's Gershon Yabusele. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Daje in at the small forward position.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Pass to Daje. Yabusele, a screen on Jackson. Back to Yabusele. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And now Indiana on the fast break. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Another shot, and he lays it up and in. Jackson's got his first bucket of the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Pass to Yabusele. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, B.A., it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And Clarkson, here we go.
Riding it up and in off the drive. Clarkson athletic enough to create his own offense.
Nembhard outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Good on the shot. Knicks trail by 4. Up top McBride. He's guarded by Nembhard. Robinson against Jackson. Robinson can't hit. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
So quick off the floor, Obi top.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Clarkson passes to Robinson. Back to Clarkson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Inside. And a big finish by Robinson.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. Jackson, the screen. Toppin goes in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Toppin's got 6 in the quarter.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
Now here's Clarkson, back to Yabusele. From deep. And it's Clarkson missing. 1:09 left to play in the third. Nembhard for 3. And they get it back. Toppin passes to Matherin. What a terrific move that is. And it's a 10-point Pacer lead.
And Matherin is an impressive scorer, skilled at finding ways to convert around the rim.
They get it back. Robinson. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out, get your feelings hurt.
The drive by Nembhard. Here's Jackson. Toppin outside. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. Shot is up. And it's Shepherd missing.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Robinson, a screen on Nembhard. With the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Pass to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no...
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Pacers out in front. They're up by 10. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this... Whoa! Unreal!
Pounds with the creativity and explosiveness.
From outside the arc. Huff can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 8. Hart with it. Halliburton picks him up. New York working the ball around now. Here's Anunoby. And there it is for him. 9 points here for OG Anunoby.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Got a piece of it, and stolen by Brunson. And here they come. Hart passes to Brunson. Towns down low. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
5 on the clock. Here's Nesmith. Good work there as it goes. And the Pacers lead by 6. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Pass to Hart. Anunoby with it. Siakam covering. Now Towns. There's a screen. Towns owning it inside.
Paint is Carl Anthony's domain. His body lets him just own it.
Halliburton. Oh, the feathery touch. Dropped it right over the rim.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Brunson against Halliburton. And he gets it to go from the low block.
I mean, towards the end of the game, you want Brunson out there, and he can do some special things for you.
Halliburton outside. Siakam with a screen on Bridges. Siakam against Bridges. 2 minutes. The floater. Nice job inside from Siakam.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Now Hart. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, no good.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
Siakam.
You can see the length come into play, whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For Indiana, Pascal.
And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. The Knicks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And there's a pick. Brunson against Halliburton. Oh, no good on the layup. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter here. He launches. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
Second team foul.
But they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff. And Benedict Mathurin subbed in for Walker. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Thank you for that, Allie. Hard outside. Brunson looks it over. Towns, a screen on Halliburton. Here's Towns. Halliburton rips down the board. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth. Going inside. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now Siakam. And so it's the Pacers taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch.
Everyone, a short rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. And for Milwaukee, Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. Jackson is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
Now here's Giannis. Mitchell Robinson unable to get his last shot to go in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo finds Kuzma. Pass to Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brunson. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson understands how to position himself and turn the lights out. Makes that easy.
Giannis passes to Kuzma. Giannis sets a screen for Kuzma. Here's Antetokounmpo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
He misses the wide open dunk. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And priority number 1 has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. And here's Prince outside. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Robinson a screen on Jackson. Here's Brunson. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Jackson against Bridges. Turner with a screen on Brunson. Friends double teamed. Right side Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And it's slammed in by Turner.
How about that? He's 7 feet tall. And Miles Turner, because of that ability to move in any direction at any moment, is a big-time problem inside. Just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Turner with a screen for Prince. Pocket 6, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. Happy to see that one go in for a second make in 5 attempts.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Bridges for 3. Giannis grabs the miss.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Robinson with the block.
Wingspan, athleticism, verticality. Robinson with authority sends it back.
Back to Bridges. Tries from 10. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The small and power forwards are Kuzma and Antetokounmpo. Prince out there with Jackson, and it's Turner in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Karl-Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Kevin, back to you.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the court.
And Giannis throws it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Here's Anunoby. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. 3-point lead to the middle. Here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot, playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
And the dunk by Giannis.
Reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Towns kicks to Anunoby. With the drive. Wow! Hammering it in!
How special can OG Anunoby be? Show off and show out.
Antetokounmpo. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Outside Jackson. Prince outside. Turner with a screen on Brunson. And here's Prince outside. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Stolen by Prince. Here's Turner. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and did there.
Stolen by Prince. Giannis up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Towns against Prince. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Right, this is the size of Miles Turner because he's so skilled at using it to pick up these fouls.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Turner. Knicks trail by 5 and stolen by Prince. Outside Turner, all sorts of time. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got his 3rd assist on the night. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end. Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
The Doors with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
Bucket is good.
Tremendous touch on the floater. Prince flashing some confidence in his ability to make shots.
Brunson draws the double. Stolen by Prince. Here's Yacht. Oh!
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Brunson. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Robinson. The shot's good. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, exactly where you want Robinson taking advantage offensively. Use the length and size to score inside.
Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Prince. To the inside. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they're winning the... All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
Let's wrap it up and get ready for your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. We've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Josh Hart out there with Yabusele. And it's Dadier in at the 4 spot.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Giannis a screen on Clarkson. Prince finds Giannis. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
A new lineup here for the Bucks. It's Hart on the wing. Yabusele up top. Still yet to score. Pass to McBride. Now the Bucks moving it up. From deep, Trent, and the 3 ball is good. Trent's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir.
Out to the right wing. Danier. And the Knicks miss again. Bucks have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. On the wing, Green. Defended by Hart. They set the pick. And it's off from 3-point range. McBride with the ball. Picked up by Portis. Deflects the pass. Hart outside. Pass to Dadier. That 3 off the mark. Bucks leading by 10. Outside, Green. Shakes him. And that's 2 points on the layup. Green's got his first 2 points.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Fires for 3, sinks the 3-pointer. Green's got 5.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. McBride finds Yabusele. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Rollins, defended by McBride. They set the pick, just 5 to shoot. The shot by Rollins, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Yabusele. Trying to end the drought, and the layup is good.
Boy, how about that pass? He put it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Puts up a deep three. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Portis sets the pick for Trent. 6 on the shot clock. They swipe it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
And Milwaukee with a whole new lineup now. And a new group in for the Knicks. Bucks leading by 11. Giannis right side. Kicks it out to Prince. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Giannis has got 3 assists in the game. Shot and game clock separated by 5. New York shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Prince looking around. Turner with a screen on Brunson. It's good from long range. Prince has got a pair of threes now here in the third for Milwaukee.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Right. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Kyle Kuzma, Antetokounmpo out there with Miles Turner, and it's Taurean Prince, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and Brunson gets it to go.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Turner with a screen for Prince. Back to Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Out to Brunson. And Anunoby, here we go. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So Anunoby will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Turner. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Bridges.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Brunson on the move.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game, his ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
Turner outside. Prince against Brunson. Prince in the post. Antetokounmpo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside, Anunoby. Towns a screen on Kuzma. Anunoby.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Ah, the basket is good.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Now here's Bridges. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. Outside Jackson. Knocks down the 3.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot. One of the hardest things to do.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And that one falls for Prince.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Knicks trail by 14. Bridges outside. Into the lane. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Milwaukee.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Taurean Prince.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
Count it! Mikal Bridges. Jackson with it. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Kuzma. And again, Taurean Prince for 3. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Back to Robinson.
Joe Robinson, assisted by OG Anunoby.
And Prince puts up a deep 3. Misses. So So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen. Terrific, Allie. Thanks. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doors.
The pace. Taking on the Bucks. For Indiana, consistency is their goal. They want to win each half, each quarter, each possession. Bucks, Pacers, and we'll be right back after this. A look at Indiana's starting group. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Walker. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Now here's Turner. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Yeah, nice effort from Halliburton, working to get that point-blank shot.
Halliburton against Jackson. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson on the wing. He's covered by Siakam. Clock at 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And good luck stopping that. Giannis just makes it look so easy.
Lets a floater go. And Turner with the block. Kuzma up top. Antetokounmpo outside. The kick out to Kuzma. Here's Prince. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count it.
Oh, he is so confident with the ball in his hands. Giannis can practically make magic happen.
Here's Huff. Outside Walker. And there's the drive. And the jam by Walker.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And the dunk by Jackson.
One-handed tomahawk. That's a guaranteed highlight, B.A.
Check out the bench. They flew out of their seats after that. Here's Halliburton. The rebound by Jackson.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Kuzma. Jackson outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. There's Nesmith with the 3. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Prince. No points yet. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Nesmith. 2 points. That one goes.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Jackson surveying the D. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shakes him. And Giannis with the jam.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Halliburton on the attack. And the dunk by Halliburton.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
And here's Indiana now, after Milwaukee picked up a 3 with their last shot. And he makes it. Halliburton's got 6.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Jackson against Halliburton. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
Halliburton goes. And the dunk by Halliburton.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
The 3 from Prince. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Milwaukee up. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bucks?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
On the court for the Pacers, second quarter underway. We've got Nesmith. Walker out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton, and it's Huff in at the 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. B.A., back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A.'s certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
They double-team Halliburton. Ooh, Siakam looking comfortable inside.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Prince, the pass to Jackson. Prince, a screen on Halliburton. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. Here's Antetokounmpo. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players, so if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to Turner. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, too much Giannis down low.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Siakam with a screen on Jackson. Kicks it out to Siakam.
Remaining in the first half.
Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Walker pulls down the board.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot. Nice little floater there. Soft touch.
Bucks trail by 3. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Jackson against Halliburton. Walker for 3, knocks down the triple. Walker's got 5 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Here's Prince. Nesmith covering. Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points in the quarter. Outside Nesmith. Siakam with a screen on Prince. Nesmith with it. Prince is there, and Nesmith gets it to go. Give him 8.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Prince. Nesmith covering. Turner, a screen on Halliburton. Jackson, the pass to Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Indiana ahead, up by 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Well, as a defense, you can't allow him that much room in the post. That's just asking for trouble.
Bobby Portis out there with Green. Then there's Gary Trent, and it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Doc Rivers' 5 as we get into the second half. To the wing, right side. Back to Portis. Stolen by Jackson. Matherin with the ball, and it's Trent picking him up. Toppin. Oh!
Wow, he almost brought the house down.
Just filthy. There's no other word for that.
Just putting the defense to shame.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that could have gone into something else.
Pacers leading by 7. And coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
Out to Portis. Back to Trent. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. "13 feet out. The putback. Second shot opportunity. Portis gets the bucket.
Good effort to stay with the play and save the possession.
Rollins passes to Green. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Portis with a screen on Matherin. Oh, they get a hand on it. Nembhard with a steal. Here's the break. And here's Toppin from the arc. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Toppin's got 5 points now this quarter. The Bucks trail by 10. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well the NBA is cutthroat. All-star Kevin Durant said, you've got to build up that dislike for guys that you're competing against, and you can't be friends while you're on the court. It's a dog-eat-dog world, especially when you're at the level of greatness. You don't want anybody to take the thing you've got. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Nembhard, good.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Green against Matherin. And it's Green missing. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Shepard. He's scoreless. A minute 42 left in the third quarter here. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. That one falls. Portis has gotten his third basket of the night.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Now here's Nembhard. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. And here's Toppin from the arc. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Trent outside. Out to Portis. Three-pointer. Gets the 3 to fall. And now just a 4-point Pacer lead.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Toppin left side. Nice move. And the layup is good. Toppin's got 7 points here in the quarter.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Trent on the wing. Here's Shepard. Toppin right side. And so it's the Indiana Pacers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And Indiana looking at who they've got. They've got Tyrese Halliburton, Pascal Siakam out there with Jarris Walker. Then it's Aaron Nesmith, and it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Prince can't hit.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And here's Siakam for 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Walker pulls down the board. Pacers leading by 9. Siakam looking it over. Oh, stolen by Turner. Kuzma with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively. Walker against Kuzma. Pass to Jackson. Now Turner. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Well, sometimes you need more than just your stars, though. They've got to run something to get the other guys good looks.
In transition, here come the Bucks. Here's Prince. To the middle. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Halliburton outside.
Milwaukee foul. Jackson. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Halliburton. Now Antetokounmpo. They swipe it. Now Siakam. Halliburton outside. Sweet move. Rebounded by Antetokounmpo. The Bucks trail by 9. The ball's knocked loose. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Halliburton outside. Here's Huff. This is the 3. Antetokounmpo inside. Nesmith covering. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Good for 2.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate, exactly when his team needs it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's Prince on the wing. Nesmith covering. 4 on the clock. Antetokounmpo. Giannis throws it down.
And man, does Giannis work hard on the glass. Being rewarded for his efforts right there.
Outside Nesmith. 58 seconds left in the final quarter.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Bradley, he's checked in for Indiana. Jackson against Walker. Jackson outside. Shoots a 3. Not that time. Here's Bradley. So Indiana wins it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by.